Hey guys, it's Mostly Media 7 here to do another Dreamcatcher message. The dream I'm going to talk about today, I believe I had this dream in the year 2021. Being led by God to talk about it. For whatever reason, there's some significance to today, July 11th, 2024, and the correlation to my dream. Since adolescence, of the age of 6, I've been having prophetic dreams that usually, to me, not always, sometimes the dreams will manifest like instantly, and sometimes the dreams take years to manifest. So this dream that was happening in 2021 didn't really make any sense to me at the time. It's either 2020 or 2021. Something about the 2020 reference and something about glasses. Also, you can check the broken glass message. It may resonate. So in the dream, I was in a parking lot with my sister sibling, Leo placement, as she was sitting on top of a vehicle but at the trunk. Then I also noticed that it was a group of people with us there, but I didn't see anyone else's face there. I cannot resonate that actual depiction in the dream with a pool party that I went to with one of my cousins who was a cancer placement. I don't know if it's significant or if I should even mention it, but she is adopted. So I couldn't see anybody else's face but me and my sister sibling in Leo placement. Then in the dream, there was no sound, but I heard something. I turned to the right, and then I seen my other sibling, Aquarius placement, on the ground, laying down. And then there was a small black hole where her heart was supposed to be. And I ran to the front of the eatery restaurant location where she was laying. Now, at the time of this dream, I did tell my family members about it, and not only did they laugh, they also tried to belittle me in the dream that I had. And that was in the physical, in the year 2021. I was very concerned about this dream. I don't even like sharing too much about my dreams with them because they don't usually take it serious, or they do take it serious, but they don't want me to know how serious some things can be. But fortunately, I've learned that from my mother's lineage, Aries placement, the dream manifestations seem very dark, but it's just because of how our lineage is on that side. So I don't know if we was talking about depression or something about a broken heart or something of that sort. I'm not sure, but I did not see any blood in the dream. But what I did see was the building, the eatery in front, was a Taco Bell franchise. I don't know why that's significant, but in the previous messages I just did, I think it was an Aquarius reading, I was talking about the reference of Mex. And I know that's a Mexico reference, Mexico descent for the Taco Bell, Latin culture, witchcraft. So I don't know if that's saying witchcraft is being done or something about witchcraft being done to food. And I don't know what that has to do with an Aquarius placement, but it's starting to make sense. Once I seen my sibling sister on the ground and I was concerned, I then looked to the right again. At the exit entry of the drive-through section, there was a man wearing a black hood, and he wore all black. His face, he was a black man, and his face was kind of full. That's the best way I can describe it. Full face. I wouldn't say chubby, but something like that. May or may not have acne, or distinguished marks on their face. Also, full lips is what I remember. I can distinctly remember what the person looked like, but I'd never seen this person before in my life, so I don't know if it was a shapeshifter. The man held a long staff with a gun attached on top and a knife hook on the bottom. He saw me see him and what he had done, and then I charged straight for him. No fear, just with instinct, and I took the staff away from him. And when I took the staff away from him, the man started to panic, and he started looking around, trying to figure out what he wanted to do in that instant. And just as he started to panic, from the left side of him, coming from a wooded area, there were sounds of an ambulance or police coming. I looked up what the ambulance means, and dreams and spirituality, and it has something to do with angel. It says something about an angel. Something about the number 9, highly significant, of philosophy and gifts. Once he heard the police or the ambulance coming, I actually saw the ambulance coming as if it came very quick. Once that was happening, he quickly decided to charge towards me. And I had this hold the staff in my hands, and I started to charge back. And that was the dream. Originally, this is obviously before I started my platform, American Heritage Society with Multimedia 7, and I only told my family members about the dream out of the concern and safety of my sibling, Aquarius placement, but it was not reciprocated or received in a genuine manner, obviously, and that's alright. But now I'm starting to see how significant the dream is, and for whatever reason, the days of Friday and Thursday are highly significant. Today is the 11th, tomorrow will be the 12th, speaking of secret enemies, and then tomorrow, it is Saturday will be the 13th. So something interesting will happen then. The last thing I will say in this Dreamcatcher message is that previously I have been isolated from family members from overseas, from my, I guess, intermediate family. And when I did make contact with one of my uncles from my mother's side, about, I want to say last year, the end of last year, he said something very significant to me. He's told me a lot of good things, because when I met him as an adolescent, he was known as a drunk. And then now, as I reconnected with him, he is now a pastor. So he completely changed his life around and was able to give me a spiritual message and correlation with what I'm doing now. And he was, telling me basically things that I did know and was told from you, but like he explained it a little further. And the message he gave me was there was a curse I was going to do involving a heart, and he gave me his blessing to do so. And he said it's a good thing. I've never heard of a curse to be a good thing or anybody to, be an enabler for that. But it was definitely an eye-opener to something about my heritage and what they're into. That's the message. Psalm 91. Be blessed.